My production skills have grown a great deal throughout this whole project. Um, yeah, I've become much more efficient in various things that used to take me a while to do. Um, One thing that I learned about that I just did not know how to do beforehand was putting the actual titles in. Um, I can remember when we started this, I was dreading the day when I would actually have to put the titles in because I had zero knowledge as how to do it. But I did my research, I learned about how to do it, and I put it in. It was not as difficult as I had imagined it would be. It was quite easy. It was time consuming, but it was not a difficult process. Something else, my editing, that didn't take too long. Uh, Connecting the pieces together, I did get more efficient at it before the converting files and moving it from one device to another. That took me way too long. I was using an email method where I would email it to myself, and it was just not time efficient. Um, so I figured out a new method where I could just directly put it on, and it was much more efficient. The whole editing process, taking out the process of the actual titles, it was maybe an hour and a half. It was not bad at all. Um, One thing that I learned, which is something that is very good to keep in mind in the future when filming and editing and involving things, is I have to plan better. Um, a last minute change that I had to make, two last minute changes that I had to make, um, were big changes. One of them, I was planning on using two pieces of music, two songs in my movie. One of them would have been a song by Green Day, and another one would have been uh, the song, another song, and I was planning on using them, and I had emailed the creators of the music, and I never received an email back. I realized that if I use them, it would be copyright, and so last minute I had to change it and use copyright free music. Uh, and I'm glad I did that because that would have been a problem if I had used the copyrighted music without permission. And then the other problem I ran into is while filming, I did not account for one thing. In one scene, I'm I pick up a brick, and then in the next scene, I'm shown walking without the brick. And I was editing, but at this point, I'd just gotten a haircut, and it would have looked strange. It would have looked very off if I refilmed it now. So I decided to just switch it around. So it shows me walking without the brick and then picking up the brick. And I think that was a good move because it fixed the continuity of the film. Uh, but yeah, overall, I think I grew. I learned to plan better. I'm filming better. I had some very neat shots that I hadn't thought of before, some low angles, high angles, over the shoulder, all kinds of things. My editing was more efficient. Overall, this project really helped me grow as a filmmaker.